we're gonna be replacing the outer tie rod. Hop to it. Turning the wheel all the way to one side gives us excellent access to our outer tie rod. We're gonna loosen our jam nut. That's a 7/8. Just get it in there like that. Hit on it. There we go, nice and loose. We have an 18 millimeter. Because we're replacing it, we can go ahead and hit it directly on the stud. We'll reuse this little guard. Now would be a good time just to double check your inner tie rod. We could take it and just move it back and forth. That feels nice and solid. Now hopefully your outer tie rod will just spin off. We're gonna leave our jam nut where it is, and we'll put our new tie rod back to the jam nut. If yours doesn't come off this easy, another thing you can do is take a pair of vice grips. They give you a spot right here where you can lock onto, and then you can take your wrench, put the box end right on your stud, and use that for leverage, just in case you need it. This one's coming off really good. There we go. We'll just take our new one, slide it on. Take our nut off, slide that in our little knuckle. There we go. Put our nut on. Take this off. We can tighten up our jam nut. It can just be snug. We have to take it to the alignment shop anyway, and they'll re-break this loose. Let's straighten this out. Just turn it back. There we go. Now this tie rod is greasable. Not all new replacements are greasable, but we'll put our Zerk fitting on if it is. Snug it down. This doesn't have to be crazy tight, just snug. Throw some grease in it. Wipe it off. I forgot the little plate, so we'll just pop this back out, lift it up, put our plate in. Just suck it down real quick. The information I have says this is 40 foot-pounds. I'll put in our cotter pin, make sure our castle hole lines up. Not quite. So if your hole does not line up, we just want to tighten it to the next castle slot. We don't want to back it off, but just tighten it up to the next available slot. Put our cotter in. We'll bend that over. For some reason, they gave me a really long cotter pin, so I'm just going to snip off the excess. There we go. And that is it. Good job. First thing you want to do is take it straight to the alignment shop. And on your way down, it may steer a little funny. Steering wheel may be a little crooked. But once they do the alignment, it'll be back up and running. I'll have links in the description for all the parts and tools used. If you have any questions, comments, post down below. See you on the next one.